Like literally nothing else matters. Go get leads.
Yeah.
Generate leads. Be a lead master. If you set your mind to something and you want it, you can do it. You're the only person that's stopping yourself from doing what it is. You get 2-hour naps. But if I told you to go jump in the ocean, soaking wet, and then go take a nap, you're not taking a nap at the end of the day. The next year I got into real estate. I sold 8 deals my first year.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the What's Next podcast. I'm your host, Levi Casada, and behind the scenes, my man, Tony Hernandez. Say what's up, Tony.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Well, today we have a pretty amazing show. I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
You excited too?
Heck yeah, man.
Heck yeah. I've been tracking this guy down for months, trying to get him in the seat. He canceled on me once. I canceled on him. We did it. We got together, and he's here today. Please welcome Adam Rutz. What's up, buddy?
What's happening, dude?
Wait, I can't. Wait, hold on. Let's get one more cheer.
All right.
For the main show. Hold on.
Okay.
For the main event, my boy Murphy. Well, Murph, what's up, Murphy? Look at him. He knows I'm talking about him. Did we get him? Should get him a headset. He would love that. What's going on, man?
What's happening, brother? Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, dude. I know this has been overdue.
I'm surprised it's actually happening.
I know. I just feel like if we trap each other in this room, we're just gonna have a conversation. You know?
Yeah, we'll have something, all right.
Finally. So, not your first podcast, obviously.
No.
How many have you been on?
4?
4?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, not
You're in high demand.
No, not even close.
Not even close?
No.
Just one?
Just
2?
I've done
Yeah.
I got a couple more after this. We'll see what happens.
That's right. Well, thanks for coming, dude. I always like to start the show with a little bit of background on my guests. If you can give us a little intro to you and your life. You know, where you're from. You're a California boy, right?
Yes.
Northern California.
I grew up in Ventura and Indiana for a little bit. That's where I always wear my boots.
Yeah, you are a country boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Grew up in Simi Valley, then lived out in Indiana a little bit with my grandparents, with my family, out on a farm, came back, joined the Navy, was in the Navy for 8 years, and I've been down in San Diego for 13 years.
Nice. What made you come back to San Diego? Was it all family driven? Like you were Indiana and then you came home?
So I was up in Ventura, moved out to Indiana, and then went back to Ventura. And when I joined the Navy to become a SEAL, this is where SEAL training was.
Yeah.
So they brought me down here in 2010, and I've never left.
That's right, because it's the greatest city ever.
It's not too bad.
I'll
always own a home here.
Yeah. So what made you, okay, so this is why I wanted to bring it up, because there's a mentality that you have to join the Navy, for one, to join the military, and 2, to be like, I want to be a Navy SEAL. What was going through your head, man?
So, so I got in a huge fight with my mom. Mom was like, you don't listen to anybody, you don't listen to any rules. You either move out of the house or you join the military. And I thought it would be a big joke on her and be like, well, you know what? I'm going to join the military because I know you don't want to lose me. So I joined the military. I went to the recruiter's office and I went in there and I was like, I want to join the Navy because I thought Navy sounded prestigious.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't care. Show me where to sign.
How old were you?
I was 19 years old.
Okay, so you finished high school?
High school, went to Moore Park College for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And my second year at Moore Park College, this all went down. And little did I know, like when you go to a recruiter and you're like, hey, like show me where to sign, like I could have been scrubbing toilets for a living. And so I actually signed a contract to press the button to shoot the missiles off the ship.
No way.
I thought that was pretty cool. Little do I know we don't shoot missiles off the ships really anymore. So the guy lied to me.
Yeah.
But then as we were coming back, my recruiter was big and fat and out of shape. And I was like, hey, like, how's boot camp? And he's like, no, man, boot camp isn't hard. And I was like, well, that sucks. Like, can I join the Marines? Like, he's like, no, like you just signed a contract to go in the Navy.
How long does that contract?
That contract was for 4 years. And so I was like, well, is there anything harder? He's like, there's Navy SEAL, but you'll never make it. And I'm like, I don't know who the hell you think you are. I was already pissed at my mom. And by the way, just to let you know, I was 190 pounds, 6'4", skinny. I could barely do 2 pull-ups, and I was not athletic at all. And so,
well, your strength was clearly here
mentally.
Because if you're looking like that, not being able to do pull-ups and being like, fuck you, I'll show you I can be a SEAL.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And basically I ended up working out at a CrossFit gym twice a day. The owner was a SEAL. He got me in pretty decent shape, took me accelerated. I was working out there every single day, running almost every day. And I should never have even been a SEAL. I actually cheated on my physical fitness test to get my contract to become a SEAL.
Yeah.
It was pouring rain. I did the bare minimums on the push-ups, pull-ups. And when it came around for the run, pouring rain outside, the test administrator went inside the clubhouse, and I cut across the park and passed my run by 8 seconds. So I should never have even been able to SEAL to begin with.
Yeah.
Then by the time I left for boot camp, I was able to pass the test without a problem.
Yeah.
But I had to do what it took in order to make it happen.
So that was just the requirements to get
In. Just to get a contract to go.
Wow. And how many do they take?
At the time, it wasn't super competitive. Now it's extremely competitive. There's a ton of people that want to go because there's been books, movies, everything written about them and everything. But, a year, you'll probably have 6,000 people go through SEAL training.
Okay.
And there'll be 250 in a class, or I don't know, about 4,500 to 5,000 people. You'll maybe have 400 a year that graduate.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, between 250 to 400 a year that graduate.
So they got you all signed up. You made the requirement. Boom. Where did they put you?
Came down to Coronado.
Okay.
And started SEAL training.
How difficult is that? How much time do we have, right?
No, honestly, it was the most suck I've ever been in. The best, worst time of my life, so to say. Right. I mean, you're going through it, but you're going through it with your boys. And, when you have that camaraderie with the group, just going through training and you're doing 1,000 push-ups and you see your buddy suffering and you make a joke like, why don't you quit? He's like, I'll quit after you quit. Like,
does it I mean, it's literally like that. It's just a mind, like take your mind to a different place and challenge
absolutely
people that you care about.
Everyone has, there's a philosopher called Winnaker and Winnaker's Beetle. And our SEAL instructor told us this before we went into Hell Week, where Hell Week, you're awake from Sunday to Friday, no sleep. You get 2-hour naps. But if I told you to go jump in the ocean, soaking wet, and then go take a nap, you're not taking a nap at the end of the day. Like, it's just not happening. And he talked about this philosopher, Winnaker, and everybody has a beetle. Now, you can substitute beetle for a box. Everybody has a box. And when you look in your box, you think what's in your box is greater than what's in his box and somebody else's box. Now, we can substitute box for pain. Everybody has pain that they deal with. Right. And when you're going through it, you think that's the most difficult pain you've ever been through. Well, before SEAL training, I can confidently say I've gone through a lot of pain. Yeah. I didn't know my real dad. He died from AIDS from doing heroin. My stepdad, and then my mom had 3 boys. My stepdad died on Father's Day in a car accident, and I watched my mom raise us boys for a while just as a single mom, 3 kids, all 5 years apart, and, had to watch her put cardboard in her shoes to make sure that we had enough food on the table. And the pain was watching my mom cry herself to sleep every night. Yeah. And being a 10-year-old boy, you're supposed to be that man, that role, and there's nothing you could do. And so, there's a saying like sometimes you got to do things that suck, but again, it's all in perspective. Right. Doing 10,000 push-ups, running 5 miles, staying up for 7 days straight, that's nothing. That's easy day compared to watching my mom cry herself to sleep every night. So I constantly had to put things into perspective, and that's really helped me through life. Yeah. Get where I'm at now and continue to push me to where I'm at by just constantly putting things into perspective. Yeah.
And that got you kind of through that process, that Hell Week, right? Yeah. You said that 4 weeks is just so intense.
Yeah, the first 4 weeks of training is absolutely the gnarliest part of SEAL training. Yeah. It's broken into 3 phases, first, second, and third phase. First phase is they just beat you down, and we started class with 256 people, and after the first 4 weeks, there was only 42 left. And so going through training, and I'll say, people ask like, so what traits have you got from the SEAL teams that allow you in your business now? Well, what I learned is that the first 3 weeks I went through, I found out before we went into Hell Week, I had stress fractures in my legs just from running, and I'm, a big guy.
Well, our SEALs, when we see them on cinema and Hollywood and everything, typical SEAL but they're not all 6'6".
No, the majority of them are 5'8", 170 pounds. Yeah. Not 6'4". I was the tallest guy in my class.
Easily.
At 225.
Yeah.
And so the first 3 weeks, we basically went through, got stress fractures, had to start those 3 weeks all over again with another set of class, with another set of guys, and had to, form bonds with those guys. All the guys that went through boot camp, they all just kept going. And so I had to basically regroup in my life, my relationships and everything like that. and then build that camaraderie. And the camaraderie is so important in business and in the SEAL teams, especially. There's your brothers, those guys are going to help you. So you really have to do everything you can to earn their trust. Through Hell Week, you're awake for 7 days. You guys are all suffering. Your boat crew of 6 guys that you run with. I had a stress fracture in the neck of my femur. I found out on Wednesday, but we kept going and kept running.
On the same leg that you already had.
Yep, and in my femur, but we couldn't quit. So I just ran the next couple of days with the broken femur. And my boys were there. We all helped each other out and everything like that. And it was just doing it for your brother. And made it through training, got put on hold for a year, then had to regroup again with a brand new set of guys that I didn't know and restart training to finish off before I actually graduated SEAL training. And so
normal SEALs go through this training one time.
Yeah, normally it's 21 it's 21 weeks start to finish.
Yeah.
That's it. Instead it took me 21 weeks all the way through, but this was it took me almost 3 years to get through.
And training.
Yeah.
I mean, not the hardest training, not just like the 3 years and then you move on. And
it was all the way through. Yeah, and it took an extra year and a half for me to get through. And so, most people, it's pretty simple. They just go through, they either quit or they keep going through.
Jeez. And have you had to deal with that injury through the rest of your life? You still feel anything?
No.
It's all good now?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, if I start running, I've ran a couple Ironmans and whatnot, and
What's an Ironman consist of?
Ironman is a 2.4-mile swim, 120-mile bike ride, and then you run a marathon immediately afterwards. And the first one I did, we were drinking outside of my buddy's house. I convinced them 6 months to sign up for it. I told them I would. I never signed up. And then finally we're like, hey, do you think I could really finish this thing? And they're like, oh, like you haven't trained at all. And I'm like, whatever, we'll wing it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the motto of my life. We'll just wing it.
And
signed up 3 weeks out, ran it, and finished 3 hours and 24 minutes, which is in 50% of the middle of the pack.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yes, it was
bred,
dumb.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
It's not dumb.
I couldn't walk for a week.
Well, I believe that. But then again, that's your training. That's your mindset.
Just a mental tough. Like
it's a
if
mental
you don't
toughness.
mind, then it don't matter.
That's 100% true.
And if it hurts, if it sucks, did you think it was going to be easy?
Right.
And I've taken that mindset into my real estate business.
So when did you jump into real estate?
So real estate, that's a funny thing. It was the second to last year I was out. Before I got out, I referred over 17 deals to a buddy.
While you're in?
Yeah, while I was in. He was my drinking buddy. He was a real estate agent. I just kept sending him all of my buddies that want to buy homes.
Yeah, the military people need a house more than anything because they move around a lot and then they get stationed with the family and they're like, let's just buy here, let's settle down.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, dude. Like he always bought the drinks when we went out, and like, cool. Like that's sick. And so at the end of that, he brought me out to Cowboy Star, as one of the nicest steakhouse in San Diego.
I haven't been, but you can take me one day.
Maybe one day. All right. And I mean, I was only making, I don't know, $4,000 a month maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got no business being here. Like this is a quarter of my monthly paycheck, like this
Right.
dinner. And he handed me a white envelope, and I opened the envelope up, and it was stacked with $40,000 in cash.
Damn.
And he says, thank you for saving my life. Thank you for saving my mortgage, my house, my family, and giving my family a second chance. Because of you, I had business this year, and I attribute it all to you. I think you should get into real estate.
Did you know him from the SEALs, or was he just a buddy that just went out and...
I just met him out drinking one night.
Just out drinking?
Yeah, we're hitting on girls together.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts. And
yeah.
I said, what's real estate? I'm like, all right, well, is this legal? What the
yeah,
heck is this?
Yeah, your whole... Yeah.
Yeah, and so the next year I got into real estate. I sold 8 deals my first year. And
did you leverage it? Did you hit all your... It's not like you go and hit up people, but now that they knew that you were a real estate agent?
No, I didn't do any. I didn't. My first listing, he was one of the doctors. I just got my license, and he was like, I'm like, yeah, I sell real estate. He goes, oh, can you sell my house in Vermont? I can sell anything anywhere. And he's like, really? I go, yeah, we just sold a couple homes just last week. Remind you, last week I was taking my real estate test.
Yeah.
Just fucking pull out a lot. Yeah, I got it. He goes, okay, cool. That led to 3 listings.
Yeah. That's incredible.
3 listings. I couldn't even go through a contract. And my partner was like, dude, just keep the deals coming in. We'll figure out the contract.
Yeah.
We'll teach you. You'll learn on the fly. And that's what I realized the most important thing is generating the deals, because you can figure out the contract. You can figure out all the other stuff. Get those leads coming in.
Yeah.
Everything else will work itself out. Don't get too wrapped up in the minutia of things.
This is funny because I'm getting to know you. We know each other, but I'm getting to know you better on a more personal level right now. No, seriously. But all I can think about is this 10-year-old Adam, you know, some shit that nobody should ever experience is experiencing your mom and everything. But you probably talked your way out of a lot of stuff when you were 10. Were you the oldest at that time?
Yes. I've talked my way out of everything in life.
And that's what makes me, and then I see that 10-year-old and it translates into what you were just saying. Like, I know I can produce, but I'm going to have to maybe say this to get, you know, to have you trust me a little bit, but I will make sure that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. Trust me, I've never done it, but I will do everything in my absolute power to make sure I get it done.
Yeah.
I will do everything in my power. And I know, and going into SEAL, and I haven't really told too many people, I wasn't quite sure if I'd even make it as a SEAL. I had no idea. Some people were like, yes, I'm going to make it. I had no idea. Never done anything like that before.
Right.
I knew that I would give everything I had.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't enough, I could walk away with my head up.
Right.
And be like, I did everything I could. I will leave it all out on the field.
Yeah.
And I'll walk away. And you know what? You'd be surprised. You know, some told people I wanted to go in there and find what my limit was.
Yeah.
I want to know what my limit is. I don't have a fucking limit. My limit is is my own self. Like, truly, at the end of the day, I can do anything I've ever set out to achieve, I have accomplished.
Yeah.
Anybody, if you set your mind to something and you want it, you can do it. You're the only person that's stopping yourself from doing what it is.
100%.
That's truly what it is at the end. If I want to be an astronaut, I can go be a fucking astronaut unless I medically get disqualified. But again, I don't really want to be an astronaut that much. I don't want to go to school. But if that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
then do it. You can do it.
Go full force. Find your limit.
Dude, in the SEAL teams, you know, anything's worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation's for cowards. Never shoot a large caliber man with a small caliber bullet.
Right.
And never fuck a large caliber woman with a small caliber dick.
I love that.
So I'm just telling you, if you're going to do it, overdo it and go all in.
Yeah.
That's just what it is in life, and you'll be surprised what it is. I wrote a 5-year letter to myself, gave it to my coach. He said, I want you to rewrite it. He's like, you didn't dream big enough.
Damn.
I'm like, okay, got it.
Well, even going in the SEALs, when you were saying, I don't know if I'm good enough, I want to test my limits. Were you a good swimmer?
Swimming, I was decent at. My push-ups, pull-ups, running, horrible at, suck at those today. There's another thing, like, team guys don't have a weakness.
Yeah.
Why? Because they see their weakness, they admit it's their weakness, and then they go attack it. So whatever you suck at, go at it.
Yeah.
So it's not your weakness anymore.
Right. They make you swim. It's like when you're that toddler, they're like,
yeah,
swim until you can't swim no more.
Yeah, we did a 7.5 mile ocean swim. That was fun.
I can't believe that. Have you ever jumped out of a plane before you joined the SEALs?
Yeah, on my 18th birthday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
so you were ready to go. You kind of knew that.
Yeah, it was a little different though. But yeah,
a little higher up, a little bit more safe.
Yeah, it was a good time though.
Yeah.
Actually, funny you say, I haven't thought about this in a long time.
Well, I saw a post on your Instagram, so that's why I was like, damn, that's so cool.
Okay, so when you first do your first jump, the 2 days before they teach you how to pack a parachute, and you practice everything like that, and they don't really, you're gonna have to do a packing test to make sure you can pack your chute. Cool, got it. Okay, time to do your packing test. You guys have 25 minutes to pack your chute.
You're packing your own chute.
Yeah, packing, and like that's fine, it's cool. But they're like, you have 25. Yo, it's taking me 40 minutes to pack my chute. Now I'm being timed like 25, 30 minutes to pack this chute. And everyone's like, oh crap. So we're like shoving fabric in places, like trying to.
Is there a specific way you have to pack
No,
it?
yeah. Like we're packing it, but we're like, like stepping on it, like really trying to get it in there. And then and then they like go through and like, okay, you're good. Like, cool, you passed. And like everybody passed. And they go, okay, this is gonna be your chute, you're jumping with tomorrow. We're like,
yeah. How confident do you feel about you packing that suit?
I do not want to use this shoe.
You better not cheat and run across that field. Yeah.
I'm like, man, dude, did they see when I did that? Luckily, the worse the pack, more guaranteed it's gonna open.
Yeah.
The tighter the pack, it stays nice in there.
Really?
Mine opened up real nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that they make you hand someone else your pack. Like the person next to you, like, all right, you're using Adam's pack.
Oh no!
You had to use your own.
Yeah, we had to use our own.
Okay.
But that was even more terrifying.
Jeez.
Because guys on both my side, they were way better packers than me.
Yeah. And then at that point, it's like when you jump out of a plane when you're 18, it's pretty regulated.
It was with it was just with
tandem.
It was
with an instructor.
So when you go out as a free fall.
Yeah. But when you go into the Navy, you're lined up and you're just like,
yes.
Go.
Depending on what it is. So at first, they teach us military free fall, regular free fall, so we get our free fall license.
Yeah.
And there's like 7 or 8 steps. And that's where you pull your own chute. And then there's the static line that you see. That's where everybody is in a C-130. And they're like, go. And you're just jumping out and your chute automatically deploys.
Jeez.
And those, you have really hard landings. It's a shit show.
That's incredible.
It's a good time.
Dude, your hustle. Let's talk a little bit about your hustle, because your mentality and the way you drive your business, like, clearly goes back to your childhood, to your SEAL time. Like, you driving your business going forward. What is a day like for you?
A day like for me?
A day like for you, where I'm like, come and take an hour at least to sit down with me, you know? Like, what's your drive? What's your hustle? Like, what do you get up and do? Because your business, you have a great model. You're doing great business. You were telling me that, like, you know, you opened how many homes? 7?
I got 7 listings in the last week.
In the last week.
In 72 hours.
Yeah. So how are you driving your business right now?
You know, I'm not really good on, I have a routine, morning routine. I can get a lot better on. I'm honing it in, and I'm really trying to get my morning routine, getting up a little bit early, working out, really taking care of myself, because if you're in better shape, you're just going to make more money at the end of the day. Yeah. That's the way it is, because people judge you by how you look, and it shows somebody's in shape, discipline, grit, and, you know, self-respect for themselves. But I have a 9 o'clock meeting with my assistant, Savannah. She's my right hand. Hands down, everybody in real estate needs to have an assistant. Yeah. They really do, because they'll exponentially grow it. I have my theme day calls. Mondays, I call all my VIPs that refer me business. Tuesdays, I have my Tuesday update calls, so I ensure that all my active clients, they're updated once a week, so none of them get forgot. Wednesdays is following up with all my hot and cold leads. Thursdays, following up with my past clients just to check in, ask for referrals. And Fridays, I'm looking for Monday for new VIPs that could send me business. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm doing 4 open houses. Wow. And so those are all power hour calls, then open houses. And then Monday, after my VIP calls, I'm reconverting over my leads from that weekend. That's incredible. And how long have you been in this business now? Last year was my 4th year. Wow. And I think I did 39 deals. That's incredible. What advice would you give kind of a new agent, say, starting out, wanting to do what you do, but sees all the glamour, and it's easy to sell homes, and, you know, you got that kid that comes in and says that, thinking that. What would the advice be to be like? He who has the most real estate conversations makes the most money at the end of the day. Yeah. Truly, on a broad stroke, continue to do it. There's a reason why new agents, you see it, new agents are almost guaranteed 3 deals right off the get-go. Friends, family, because they are talking to everybody. They're posting all their stuff on Instagram. Yeah. They're doing what every agent should be doing, talking to everybody. Then they get the deals, and then they stop prospecting, stop telling everybody, because maybe they had a bad deal or something, and then it's never back up to where it is. And so he who has the most real estate conversations closes the most deals. He who closes the most deals makes the most money. Right. And truly, at the end of the day, keep having real estate conversations. Learn how to sell yourself. If you're a guy, learn how to hit on girls. Yeah. Like, I don't know women on how them, but like, truly, if you're a guy and you sell real estate, go learn how to pick up on women, because I don't sell homes, I sell myself, and they trust me and they'll use me. Yeah. And truly, you have to be able to have charm, know the business inside out, learn that contract inside and out. That's going to help you with negotiating. That's just going to make you more confident down the line. So new agent, keep talking, keep posting about real estate, and learn how to be charming, learn how to sell yourself. Yeah. At the end of the day. Yeah. Be comfortable in your own skin. That's great, because, you know, you met your guy through a bar, drinking buddy. Boom. Yeah. You sell him 17 referrals. Like, that's all it takes, is just sit down and have a conversation with someone. Not about your industry, not about what you do. Oh. That's going to come up. Mm-hmm. If he trusts you, then all of a sudden it's be like, hey man, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a real estate agent. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't lead the conversation. It's like, if I like you, I'll use you. If I trust you, I'll refer you. Yeah. So earn my trust and earn people's trust, and they'll refer you business. Nice. And truly, as a simple numbers thing, where's my phone at? Here we go. You don't have to get 1,000 freaking clients. You don't need to work a database of 500 people at the end of the day. You don't. You need 40 people to become friends with. 40 people give you 1 deal a quarter, which is 4 leads a year. Yeah. That's it. 40 people. I can name 40 people off the top of my head. 4 leads a year. That's 160 leads in a year. You close 20% of those. That's 32 deals. The average price of San Diego home, what is it? $1 million. All right. That's 32 million in volume, times that by a buyer commission of 2.5. You just made yourself an $800,000 from becoming friends with 40 people. It's not hard. Yeah. It's as simple. Don't just earn the trust of 40 people. Right. They will refer you. People refer you. CPAs, lenders, financial advisors. It's finding the right partnerships too, the right people that you... Divorce attorneys. They'll send you the business. Escrow, just find good people. Escrow New Venture plug. What's up?
So what's next for you? What like are you trying to build a team or?
So as for real estate team, not really. I'm not looking at building a real estate team.
Okay.
I got my core little group that I
Yeah.
work with, which is Savannah, and I have one other showing agent that if I need to do showings and stuff like that, and I can't be in two places in one spot, we'll go ahead and handle that. But real estate's good. I'm actually the senior vice president of partnerships for a solar company.
That's awesome.
So for Apricot Solar, and basically what I designed was a partnership program to partner up with real estate agents, lenders, HVAC companies, roofers, and general contractors that streamlines the referral process from their company to my company, where we pay them 30% of the gross commission, which is between $3,000 and $5,000. We take extremely good care of their clients. We always keep them in the loop by giving them the VIPs. The Monday, our referral partners an update on all the leads they gave us, and every Tuesday, again, very similar to my real estate business, or their Tuesday update call for the client. And we have a whole dashboard where you as a referral partner can see how many leads you've done, where they're at in the pipeline, monitor all the communication between my rep and your client, as well as how much money you're going to make. And we have talks. We just partnered up. With New Venture Escrow, we just brought on Simply Vegas with 580 agents in Las Vegas, the third largest independent brokerage. We got talks with possibly Compass, so hopefully we can become their referral partner.
Yeah.
And their go-to trusted solar company. And within the first 45 days we launched, I've had over 1,700 partners sign up.
That's amazing. Now you believe in this product. I've heard you. You've talked about it.
Yes.
Where can we find you? Like, how do you want to get in front of more people?
How do I want to get in front of more people?
Yeah.
Go on my Instagram, Adam_Rutz.
Yeah.
Go to apricotsolar.com, reach out to us. Or actually just honestly, Levi, if you're listening, reach out to Levi and have Levi just connect me with everybody. Truly at the end of the day, we got Courtney and Tanya, we got the whole team that are referring us business and just making these introductions to us. At the end of the day, we do a lot of grassroots right now. So that's the way we'd love to see it.
So Apricot Solar, give me a little bit more information. How many cities are they running or states are they running out of?
Apricot Solar is in 30 states. Okay. We have over 15,000 reps throughout the entire country. We have the lowest pricing in the entire industry. Why? Because we're not having door knockers out there. We don't have district managers, regional managers, any of that nature. So with our partnership program, we're able to cut out all the middlemen. Yeah. So the normal commission works. It's like $3.50 for our baseline. And our baseline is $1.85. And so we can sell at everybody else's baseline and give the client absolutely the best pricing. We don't price gouge. We don't overpromise and underdeliver. And we carry ourselves with integrity.
Right.
At all times.
No, I love it. And I've seen your platform. Your platform's amazing because that's where it's all headed to.
Mm-hmm.
So on this platform, you can see how your solar's working, right? Yes. Like the technology behind this with Apricot.
Yeah, so amazing. You can see, we use Freedom Forever for our installer, and we actually there's a separate app where you can see if all your inverters are working. You can see the production that is. You can see how much you're selling back to the grid. On top of that, that's for the consumer. And then for our partners, you can just track. You have a full-facing interface of our CRM that allows for a high level of accountability because in solar, there's so many, you get 20 to 25-year-olds that are selling this that just want to make as much money. They don't care about the client. They don't care about your reputation.
Right.
And again, they'll promise, oh yeah, we'll get it installed in 2 weeks when they know damn well it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to get a project on.
Yeah. And
that's why it has gotten such a bad name. So we want to make sure that there's full level accountability and transparency.
Transparency, yeah.
You're going to see what everybody makes. So my mom, referred my mom a deal. The system cost us $17,000 and the guy made $36,000 in commission off of it. Like he just ripped my mom off.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, we want to make sure that doesn't happen to anybody else.
Right. No, you guys are doing great. You can track it. Now, what if you have your solar on a property?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys, and there needs to be roof work done, do you guys take those panels off and store them? And what kind of service is around Apricot?
All right. So what happens with Apricot? So we work with Freedom Forever. So in solar, you have your sales force, your sales brokerage, which is Apricot.
Right.
And then we partnered with the installer. The installer is the ones that are going to give that client that 25-year production guarantee, that 25-year warranty, and the 10-year roof warranty on the house. And we use Freedom Forever because they're the third largest installer. All of their contractors are W-2 employees, so they don't subcontract anything out. So the work consistency is there. So before we even put solar on the roof, we're going to make sure that the roof is in good condition because it does cost money to take those panels off and then to put them back on.
And to store them and whatnot.
Yes, absolutely, so they don't get ruined or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
So that's why we have a good site plan that's done where we examine the roof and make sure, and sometimes the roof needs work, we'll go ahead and we'll tell them, and then we'll recommend them to one of our preferred roofing companies that will actually put the roof on, put a new roof on, and we can actually wrap that roof up into the solar loan.
Oh, that's incredible.
So then you can write that entire thing off.
Yeah. I think people are so scared about solar because of, again, like either issues what they have with the roof already, so they don't want to. You guys are doing it all in one, which is great. They don't have to go to a roofer and then go to a solar company. You know, you already have this huge purchase you already made on your home.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're making another purchase on your roof.
Yeah.
Trying to save. All of it is all trying to save money at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
But I mean, I've seen the platform. It's amazing technology. So you got to find Adam, find me, find New Venture. We'll get you guys set up and linked up and everything. I
mean, it's honestly that easy. Just reach out to you guys, and you guys will just throw us on a group chat, and we'll take it from there, and we'll make it happen.
Well, we'll have you definitely in the clubhouse. We'll have you present. We'll get you from some more agents for sure.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, spend some time with me today.
Absolutely.
Before I end with you.
End with me.
End you.
Ending this?
We don't have to end. We can keep going. Whatever you want to talk about, buddy. Let's talk about you. Actually, I wanted to kind of talk about your social media.
Yeah. I don't post anything on my social media.
Who does it?
Savannah.
Oh.
I honestly, when I start getting notifications of people liking stuff, I'm like, oh, what did I post today? Okay. And I'm like, sweet, Savannah did good.
Well, I think that's another thing to tell agents, like new agents, get a person that can help you with, if you don't have the time, because I don't
have the time. And
you don't have the time.
Yes.
And you think it's crucial to your business though?
I use there's social media where they go and attract new business from it, and I've gotten some business from it. Everything actually. The best advice I ever got was from Troy Merrill. He's a real estate broker here in San Diego. He said, everything works in real estate, just depends on what you want to devote your time to.
Yeah.
So have a bunch of conversations. Don't get too spread out. Just devote your time to one thing. If you want to just door knock, you're going to be successful at just door knocking if you're out there 8 hours a day. If you're cold calling, you're going to be good. If you want to go social media, just go social media.
Right.
Like now you can do your open house and stuff like that, but like stick to something and go all in on it. Again, go all in. Give everything you have on whatever it is. But like for mine, I use mine as an evidence of success. It works like a postcard.
Yeah.
People on there, oh, Adam just sold another home. Oh, look at that. You know, I went.
It's you staying on top of the mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying in front of him, oh, look, he just, we just do a coming soon. We do a just listed in escrow and sold all off one property.
Yeah.
And, we're able to put those in front of the clients and we're able to make it happen. And truly, like I'm doing good things.
Right.
I'm helping people. I'm using it as a postcard. I'm not using it to necessarily get more business. I'm using it to add validity to my business I have already.
Right. And that's great advice. Like if you're good at something, like you're not good at social media.
No.
That's okay to say. But you hired people or keep people around that are.
100%. You as a real estate agent, you have one job. Generate leads.
Yep.
That is it. Nothing else. Nothing else fucking matters. Nothing. Like literally nothing else matters. Go get leads.
Yeah.
Generate leads. Be a lead master. I don't care if you're good at social media. Sure, it can pay your bills if you're an influencer.
Yeah.
But if you're not good at real estate, you're not going to be a social media influencer for real estate.
Right.
Like focus on getting leads. Get an assistant that does. Savannah goes above and beyond. She doesn't do just the $20 an hour work stuff.
Well, somehow her parents were at my wedding, so I don't know. Yeah. Which is really interesting.
That's wild. But truly, at the end of the day, if you're a real estate agent, generate leads.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Don't go to real estate mixers. Don't go hang around a bunch of real estate agents. You're not getting any business from it.
Yeah.
You're not. Go to a farmer's market and hand out property flyers. Right. Do something.
Yeah, farm your neighborhood. Go to open house. You walk your dog. Go walk into a neighbor's open house.
But like truly at the end of the day, like go have real estate conversations with people that could buy or sell. Everybody wants a home or they want a bigger home.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a home or they want a bigger home. So you have an oyster. The world is your oyster.
Yeah. That's great advice, man. Now, Murph, does Murph have an Instagram?
Murph is on my Instagram more than I'm on my Instagram.
I noticed that. Well, is probably the biggest watched videos and stuff are dogs anyway, so you need to have him more on your Instagram.
So Murph's my homie, and I thought I was a good negotiator when I got Murph.
Yeah.
I found him off Craigslist.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God, $3,800. I wanted my financial advisor, Perry Bacon, had a golden retriever, and I'm like, I want a golden retriever. They're sweet. And so I went online, Craigslist, she only had one left. It was him. And I told my girlfriend at the time, there's no way in hell I'm paying $3,800 for a dog. I bet these dogs are like $500. Like $500 for a dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not paying $3,800. I'll pay $1,000. I put $1,000 in one pocket and $2,800 in the other
Oh,
pocket.
you did have the whole amount though.
Oh, yeah, I had the whole amount.
Just in
But,
case.
and I put it, I'm like, I negotiate for a living. I got this shit. She got out of the car, set the dog down. He ran right to me, sat down and barked. And I was just like, here's all my money. And I gave her a $100 tip for showing up on time. And my girlfriend was like, yeah, some negotiator you are.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
That's
some people I'd rather not be around, but a dog
That's a
all the
hilarious
time, man,
story.
right? It's just he's your best bud.
Yeah, he goes with me everywhere. He's my service dog. He literally goes everywhere with me, every plane ride, everything like that.
Yeah.
We had him dialed in from the Warrior's Choice Foundation that trains service members with service members with service dogs.
Oh, they do.
And he was out in Florida, and I went out there for a week with him, and he worked with me with him, and then ever since then, I mean, I've been training him and working with him myself.
He's this episode's gonna go viral just because of this dog.
Hey, come here.
He's a good boy. I've watched you work with him, and he's pretty amazing. Like, he goes away. He's such a lover. He goes to anybody, anywhere. That's how I know how you're getting business.
Oh.
But you call him back, and he goes right between your legs. Like, that's
Oh yeah, and I door knocked for solar with him.
really.
Yeah, I just go to the front door and I'm like, hey, my dog wanted me to stop by and see if you're interested in solar. They're like, what? And I'm like, honestly, we're just coming around and just seeing what everybody's utility bills are like and seeing if we could help out. And he sold more solar than most door knockers sold.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, just like, hey, take my money, and I'll give you a tip for him.
Exactly. Truly, at the end of the day,
that's how his face is. Well, and if you want to share that story about Vegas with him,
which one?
making some money.
Oh yeah, so we were walking on the strip. Apricot's out in Vegas, and I'm going out there like once a week. And I was really bored. I was tired of eating room service and going out to fancy restaurants. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go get some Chipotle. So walked down. I was like, I'm gonna walk down the strip with. And I made a little sign. I wrote on with a marker that said, it had my Venmo on it.
Yeah.
And it said $2 to pet me. My dad needs to feed me. And I just walked him down the strip, and people were Venmoing me
Randomly, like you didn't have to ask him or
No,
you just,
literally called up. They're like $2. And I go, yeah, $2 to put the dog. It paid for my Chipotle.
How much do I owe you right now?
Yeah, bro, that's
Jeez,
a lot.
I'm gonna be buying cowboy steak.
Yeah, right. But yeah, he's a good dog.
Yeah.
I
love you, baby.
And he goes. I mean, I've had him brought him to an open house one time.
Yeah.
There was a pool with a gate around. I put him in with a pool with a gate, and he just swam the entire open house
Did he really?
the entire time. It was the best thing ever.
Well, you'll see him every time when Adam's around. You'll see him. You want to talk to? He owns the clubhouse basically. He doesn't like being pet at all. Dude, are you kidding me right now? There's a whole podcast with this kid. Look at this dog. Oh my goodness. I love you. And then you got a little. He knows.
Good boy.
He is a good boy.
Sit.
Can you train my kids?
Yeah, a little shock collar on him. You do good.
Just shock them once, right? And then you shock them once, and then they hear the sound. And then it's
So this is just the beep is just a recall.
yeah.
I very rarely do I ever even shock him anymore. I mean, it's really and it's used as like it's only used when I'm training or if he really acts like a shithead. But other than that, he's pretty dialed in.
Yeah. I think everybody is like, oh, you're gonna hurt the dog. No. I mean, if like legitimately.
And look, there's different settings on there.
Yeah.
I mean, watch that.
Wait, are you gonna put it on your? Put it on Tony.
Look at this.
We can really get this.
Heck no.
We can really get this.
Hold it.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
yeah.
I guess we're doing.
Full force.
Okay, wait. In my hand.
Yeah, make sure both of them are touching.
Okay. Okay.
No, that's.
I mean, it's more scary than anything.
all right,
Okay.
here,
Okay. I'm not gonna play.
Is that, so
That's light. That's light.
that's only 3. Give me.
It's not that bad. It's more of a. I mean, there's no marks on my hand.
Hey, kid over here. Come here. You're gonna try this.
Yeah. Give him a 3. He's obviously Tony's gonna be a little bit tougher and try to be tough about it.
Look at these little lamps, dude. Get over here. Try this.
Yeah. But put it on your throat, Tony. Put it on your.
Just hold on. I promise. I promise it's not anything.
I saw the eye.
All right, now ready. Doesn't do it till 4. There's a 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes up from there. You want to feel like what it is with the.
Dude, my hand still is a little.
That's
yeah, you
I
flinched.
failed that one.
I felt that one.
Like a
Yeah,
Do you feel that one right there?
Yeah, you can see your body move.
Yeah, that's a 7. That's the most that goes on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's
It's just
Now I was just tapping it. Yeah. Normally, if he acts like
if he's not coming back, yeah, you can really, I could feel it.
I put it on a 10 all the way to my throat. So.
Well, and see, that's the thing you can't take off. Like if he can't take it off. Look at my hand. Jesus, isn't that what you did me? I did the one thing for Mother's Day where you put the thing on the 10 machine on your stomach, and then they dial you in. It's supposed to feel like pregnancy.
Really?
I'll have to bring it in for you one day.
Please. Do you still have it?
I have it. Not here, but I'll bring it in
next podcast. We're bringing it in.
Okay, next podcast I'll bring it in and see how low we can go. I got to 10 and I was like, please turn it off.
What's the highest?
I think it goes like 40.
40?
40. It goes up there high. They're 20. I'm like, I'm screaming like, get it off them. Yeah, it's pretty painful.
Christ. That's why they get like the, how's it called? The
Epidural.
Epidural, yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll take an epidural.
Hey, and I'll just tell you truly at the end, thanks for having me on here and everything, but like truly your company, like New Venture, hands down, is the best escrow company I've ever worked with. Just the technology you guys have with your AI person, with your
with
AI,
Vinny.
with Vinny, but not to mention, just the people that work here. Like I hate it when people say who you work with matters at the end of the day, but like Kendra Ibarra, like she's never let anything slip through the cracks. Like any one of your escrow officers, if you're working with them, because I've worked with a few of them, you have their personal cell. When it's 5 o'clock, they don't just shut the door.
Right.
No, they're working from home. They're handling their business to ensure that us as an agent can get done what we get done. Yeah. And that is why I've been so loyal to you guys. Truly, at the end of the day, like you guys have earned it. You guys have absolutely crushed it over here.
Well, we appreciate you too, because you know this. It's never easy. No escrow is easy. No finish. You'll get one out of 20 that are like, holy, I didn't have to do anything. I don't have to but it is the culture that's here that I believe in. That's why I'm here. I've been here almost 3 years. It just keeps getting better, and Kendra's like one of the best.
No, the entire team, like literally all three of them, Angelica and Cara. Yep, and all three, those three little amigas. Kara. Yeah. Sorry, so sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, no.
Honestly, they're like the best. Like absolutely, the ones that I've worked with the most and absolutely love and everything like that. And truly, even with Casey's taking a chance on me on my marketing things. We were hosts. He's taken. We've done a lot of stuff together. So
it's cool when you have an owner of like this big of a company that has a policy of open door. Like you go in there right now and you go talk to him.
Absolutely, 100%.
He would love to hear from you.
Or he's probably at Barbusa right now.
What time is it? Yeah.
He's definitely at Barbusa.
He's there.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again. Let's just to finish this podcast with a little fun segment. I like to called Finish the Sentence. Whatever comes at the top of your head.
That's dangerous.
This one might be a little dangerous. I know this is weird, but I really like to blank.
Eat ice cream naked.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's good. Something about it. With cold sheets, it's good.
Cold sheets, butt naked.
Eating ice cream.
What's the ice cream you go to?
Strawberry.
Just plain strawberry?
Strawberry with strawberry, actual strawberry.
Like in there?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not like I cut it. I'm not cutting.
No, but there's got to be some chunks of strawberry in there.
Absolutely.
That's really plain, dude. I like that. Mm-hmm. Pretty simple. Does it bring you back to your childhood? Not being naked, but
you're a weirdo.
A little bit.
I don't know.
Like strawberry's just an interesting flavor.
I did it a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, oh. I woke up in the middle of the night and ate some ice cream.
And you were already naked.
I was already naked, so I was just like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And now it's something you like to do.
Yeah, I want ice cream right now.
I laugh. I laugh when. What makes you laugh?
Oh man, I laugh. I laugh when people are having fun. Yeah. It's just just a little chuckle and stuff like that. It gets me when I see people enjoying their stuff. I get like this happy laugh.
Yeah.
It's really at the end of the day.
Yeah, you do. You got a great laugh. I would die without
my mom.
Yeah.
My mom.
Well, we know. He knew that answer. He fucking knew that answer. Okay. Look at him. He sat up and was like, you just said your mom?
I said, how dare you?
How dare you not say me?
I'm sorry. And Murph.
Wait,
John,
no, that was not prompt or anything, dude. He sat up, but he heard my mom. He must know your mom, though, too.
Oh, he loves grandma.
Yeah.
No, truly, my mom's my rock.
Yeah.
We don't always get along. We're too strong. And now, let me tell you, let me put a picture. My mom's 6'1".
No, she's not.
She's an Amazon.
Wow.
Amazon, widowed twice, 3 boys. You can even get rid of my other brothers.
It's fucking
raising me. My mom is real quick, and we'll.
Yeah.
My mom had me. Dad passed away, single mom. Mom remarried, had another kid. Then my dad at the time, his cousin was schizophrenic and homeless, had a child in Pasadena while we lived in Simi Valley. And the CPS said, hey, do you want the baby? If not, we're going to put him up for adoption. So then my mom adopted my littlest brother, my second brother.
Yeah.
And he's autistic. And then my stepdad passed away in the car accident. My mom was a single mom with 3 kids. Then my mom got remarried to her husband, who she's married to now. And he has a sister, so my aunt had a stroke and is a few pennies shy of a full dollar now. She had 2 kids, one 8 and one 18. 18-year-old was out gangbanging, doing his own thing. The 8-year-old daughter needed a place, so my mom adopted her in, and that's my little sister.
Dang.
So you want to talk about a saint? Not to mention 6'1", she got a mean backhand when she puts her heels on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of...
Well, now I know where you get your big heart from, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's incredible.
You know, always try to do something for somebody.
Yeah. God, that's amazing. I love it when
I can help somebody. Like, seriously. I mean, I did something, when I can make somebody's day. I had a thing on Instagram. Make someone's day. Slide on my DM. Let me know how I can make your day. I'm going to make 3 people's day every single day. I started in 2020, and I did it for an entire year. And I bought a car. I've taken 3 Irish car bombs, break dance in the middle of the street. I've paid a mortgage. I've sent money, flowers. One girl was like, you need to protect yourself. And I was like, just what do you want? And she sent me like Louis Vuitton red bottoms, and I bought them for her. And she's like, I'm not sleeping with you. And I said, no, like, I don't want anything from you. I just want to let you know, like, sometimes people can just do things for people, not expect anything back. Sponsored kids with cancer.
Yeah.
And this is actually, I've opened it up. Last year we didn't have, not just me, but just a community that friends, people here in San Diego. New Venture was a part of it as well last year. I said, hey, I'm going to sponsor these 2 kids with cancer. I need 100 of my closest friends to buy a $250 ticket to this event at Portside Pier. And I'm going to sponsor the kid and we're going to give them their gift, but I need everybody to come. And so we had Mike Saldani from SC Exotic Car Rentals use their cars and bring them down and pick the kids up in Lambos and Ferraris. Oof. They were battling cancer. Brought them to the event. We had another friend, Ethan, put the kids and all their family on a yacht and go cruise them out in the bay on their yacht. These kids have never been on a yacht before in their life. And then they came back, and there was 100 of my closest friends there to support these kids. Yeah. And we gave them their gifts, and it was just the coolest thing. Dude, when you can help somebody out, that's the coolest fucking thing in the world.
It's the best feeling.
It is literally, that is what life is about. Do you know this? Like, you know what I mean?
Be fucking kind, dude. That's it. Give back.
Be kind. Be fucking kind.
Be fucking kind.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on my Instagram. Be fucking kind. It's like Gary Vee.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't know what people are going through. You get on the road and people are having a fucking bad day. They're yelling at you on your car. Just don't honk back. Just don't engage, because that person...
You don't know if they're just having a bad day.
They don't even have a bad day.
And, you know, put it all into perspective. Again.
Just be kind, man.
Yeah.
Give back as much as you can. Help out what you can. That's amazing. God, you're such a good person. I admire people who
do any job in an organization. Like, if Casey needed to take out the trash down here, he'd come down here and probably take out his own trash down here and stuff like that. And they don't, like, who are able to be humble.
Yeah.
At the end.
No matter how big you get.
Yeah. It's really at the end of the day, being humble.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, last one.
Gee.
The one thing I will never regret is...
One thing I'll never regret.
We never regret.
Trying to figure out, deciding if I was going to become a SEAL or not. Truly, at the end of the day, like, I never regret it. It was a wild roller coaster being in the SEAL teams, and truly, at the end of the day, like, I will never regret that, and I'm just so thankful of that. And you know, well, you gave up your life, but I've gained so much more from it. Just a different perspective on life.
That's incredible. Yeah, dude, that's you're a whole different breed.
Or maybe I'll never regret being on this podcast.
I hope not. Well, Adam, dude, I appreciate you so much for taking the time out, spending with us. You made my day. So you've done your thing, dude. You made my wish for the day. Showed up. We got this done.
Yeah, I know. It was long overdue.
It was long overdue. Well, look in that camera and tell people where they can find you. Give me your number, dude.
You can find me at New Venture Escrow, working in one of the offices over here. 858-977-1777 or Adam_Rutz on Instagram. There we go.
That's easy. Yeah. Awesome, brother. Tony, tell everybody where they can find this episode on the What's Next podcast.
Well, guys, you guys can find us on YouTube. Go over there, like, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get notifications. Leave comments if you feel like it. Also, follow us on Instagram. We post content right there, too. If you want to learn everything about this guy today, you got to follow us.
For sure. Come and check us out. $2 to pet Murph.
$2
I think we're just gonna start a little fundraiser here. Come and pet Murph. Let's get your Venmo out there, and we'll fundraise for. Look at Murphy. Come anytime, buddy. Okay, you got it. All right, Tony, take us out, buddy.